match off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 16 carries, 71 yards.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Fields throw into the hands of Kirk. They find some open field here. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running left, Montgomery. He'll take it inside the 25. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis. fame, and now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Fields on third down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he was certainly solid, maybe a little bit more last week in his NFL debut. Threw a couple of touchdown passes and earned his first victory. Now, we all know it's not going to be easy from here, but at least now he's seeing what it takes to win at this level.
On first down, Archer. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for New England. 57 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On second down, Kamara. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Alvin Kamara, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, this defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Fields on target to Mooney, first down, Chicago.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's picked up by the Patriots. he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off play action. Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now Fields. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Archer. From the gun, he'll throw. Caught on the slant. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Archer now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Archer. That is caught by Williams for a New England touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. It's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Archer. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On second down, there's the option going left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw is Archer on third down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Yeah, they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Smith. In there to drop him for a loss on the play. Now Archer to throw on third down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Archer has got it to Williams. And they'll work this down inside the 30. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Archer, and he fires one, but incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Archer throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Bears will get the football back. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological... nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
Finding room at midfield, and they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Fields.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over.
In trouble, and he's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Back to throw, Fields.
That's to the sideline incomplete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all.
Here's Archer throwing to start the drive.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Archer now to throw on second down. Completes it to Hardman. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw is Archer from the gun on 3rd down. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
He'll decide to keep this once more. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards. Now he'll try to run with this. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Archer. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Again, it's Kamara. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
2nd and 20. To throw is Fields. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to... Blindside, got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And they'll bring him down here at about the 22-yard line. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Elsewhere around the NFL, they're in the 3rd at SoFi Stadium.
The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. Tyreek Hill now with 3 touchdown catches. He's also over 130 yards receiving. And he stopped immediately there.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
They'll try and run the option left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
And now this offense comes back. Field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they'll start with. Position at the 41-yard line.
And here's Kamara on the read option.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Archer rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Roquan Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. A nice little juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Archer. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, team.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Now Archer throwing to start the drive. And he's got it. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Strong. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Archer looking to throw on 2nd down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on them.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chicago offense set to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. This is caught. It's Kirk.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now it's Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Queen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty. Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Holding, offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Out of the gun, Fields. Completes a Mooney on the slant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Meanwhile, Fields' throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
After review of the play.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Pats force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, they probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos, knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a Coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam.
It's week 3 of the 2026 season, and we'll be watching the Patriots' rocket-armed quarterback. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Pats and the Packers, and it's all just ahead on Madden.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 17 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Archer. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Archer sliding out of the pocket. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Patriots at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. to Kamara here on the option. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are down.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's polished off through the air with a touchdown to Alvin Kamara. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And inside give to Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 15 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's #3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to #1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Archer. They'll set up the screen now. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. Looking for a bounce back, had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Azeez Ojulari from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Archer flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Back to throw. Archer. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's the option play going left. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jamison Williams who's shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Kamara trying the right side. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Here's the option going right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd and 2, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England's offense set to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's Archer to throw on 2nd down.
They'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw there into the hands of Ross.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Goff now looks to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for
no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
So here are the Patriots to take over.
They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
They start the second half with Kamara.
That's on the guard, David Edwards. Looking to throw. Archer being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Archer now throwing on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Goff on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. On 1st down, Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Again, Goff. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. There's Goff. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Patterson's kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out come the Patriots. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw is Archer. Throwing to start the drive. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. The Packers offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now Goff on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff got his man complete over the middle. That's Ross. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 50, it's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Goff. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Franklin Myers It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. The Packers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 14. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing again is gone. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And here's Kamara on the read option. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 76 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important, too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partners, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Goff. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he's going to be taken down at about the 30. To the air again. Goff. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Goff on 3rd down. Robinson's got it. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers get a bit closer. Goff looking to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Archer. And some room to maneuver. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And here's Kamara on the read option. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Charles, a lot of happy...
Talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished.